What if I told you that the difference between being politely acknowledged and being genuinely remembered lies in 15 small daily choices? Choices so subtle that most women overlook them entirely, yet so powerful they can elevate your entire presence. Today, we're decoding the quiet language of true elegance. Hello, lovely ladies. The art of sophisticated presence begins with understanding that elegance at our stage of life is not about following trends. It's about mastering timeless principles that honor both our wisdom and our grace. Today, I'm sharing 15 micro habits that will transform how the world perceives and receives you, creating that ineffable quality that makes people lean in when you speak and remember you long after you've left the room. The foundation of elegant communication. Let's begin with perhaps the most transformative habit, cultivating a voice that commands attention through its very restraint. When you speak with measured deliberation, you create a compelling contrast to our hurried world. This isn't about adopting an affected tone, but about honoring each word you choose to share. The secret lies in understanding fabric and breadth. Just as we choose luxurious fabrics for their superior drape and longevity, your voice benefits from the same consideration. Speak from your diaphragm pause, that elegant breath between thoughts that gives weight to your words. When you lower your register slightly and slow your cadence, you create an atmosphere of intimacy and authority that draws people closer. Consider the sophisticated styling of this vocal elegance. Pair measured speech with genuine eye contact for your polished casual conversation. Perfect for meaningful exchanges with friends or colleagues. For your elevated interaction, think important meetings or social gatherings. Add the refined accessory of strategic silence, allowing others to fill the space while you listen with purpose. The color palette of elegant communication favors rich, purposeful words over chattering filler. Build your conversational foundation on sophisticated neutrals, precise language, thoughtful questions, and genuine curiosity. Accent with the jewel tones of well-chosen compliments and insights that illuminate rather than overwhelm. The luxury of complete presence. In our age of digital distraction, your undivided attention has become the rarest luxury you can offer. When you choose to be fully present, you're wearing the equivalent of a bespoke couture piece, something so rare and perfectly fitted that it transforms every encounter. The fabric of presence is woven from mindful attention and genuine interest. Unlike the synthetic materials of half-hearted multitasking, true presence has the natural breathability that allows conversations to unfold organically. The construction details matter enormously here. Notice how your posture opens when you put away your phone, how your listening becomes more generous when your hands are free to gesture naturally. This sophisticated styling works beautifully in multiple scenarios. Your polished casual presence, maintaining eye contact during coffee with a friend while your phone remains tucked away, signals respect and creates connection. Your elevated presence, the complete attention you offer during important conversations, becomes a powerful statement piece that people remember and appreciate. The refined color palette of presence includes the warm neutrals of patient listening and the rich accent colors of thoughtful responses. Accessorize with subtle nods of understanding and the elegant jewelry of follow-up questions that show you've truly heard what was shared. Embodying grace through posture and movement. Your posture is the architectural foundation upon which all other elegance is built. Think of it as the exquisite tailoring that makes even simple pieces look extraordinary. The goal isn't rigid perfection, but rather that natural alignment that suggests confidence without effort. The secret lies in understanding the luxurious properties of proper alignment. Like cashmere that holds its shape beautifully, good posture supports you while appearing effortless. The key construction elements include shoulders that sit naturally back, a spine that creates a gentle line, and a head held as if suspended by an invisible silk thread. This isn't military stiffness, but the graceful structure of someone who values herself. Style this foundation in two essential ways. Your polished, casual posture for everyday interactions carries quiet confidence, perfect for navigating daily encounters with grace. Your elevated posture for special occasions or important meetings adds the subtle drama of someone who naturally commands respect. The sophisticated color palette begins with the neutral tones of natural alignment, accented by the rich confidence that comes from feeling properly supported by your own body. Accessorize with fluid, purposeful movement that suggests you're comfortable in your own skin. The art of refined hand care. Your hands tell a story of how you care for yourself, and this story is read before you speak a single word. Well-maintained hands aren't about perfection. They're about the consistent attention that signals self-respect and attention to detail. Think of your nail care as selecting the finest silk. It's not about flashy patterns, but about the lustrous quality that comes from excellent materials and expert handling. Whether you choose the elegance of clear polish, the sophistication of neutral tones, or the natural beauty of well-buffed, unpolished nails, consistency is key. The construction details include regular moisturizing with quality hand cream. Think of this as the superior lining that makes a garment feel luxurious against the skin. Keep your cuticles gently maintained and your nail length practical yet flattering, typically extending just slightly beyond the fingertip for the most universally elegant proportion. For styling versatility, maintain this standard consistently rather than dramatically changing your approach. Your hands should always look intentionally cared for, whether you're dressed for a casual lunch or an important evening out. Choose hand creams with nourishing properties, nail colors in timeless neutrals like soft rose, classic red, or sophisticated nude tones that complement your skin's undertones. Sophisticated makeup philosophy. Elegant makeup at our stage of life is about enhancement, not transformation. It's the difference between wearing makeup and makeup wearing you. The goal is that enviable quality of looking polished and radiant while appearing naturally so. The fabric selection in cosmetics mirrors our approach to clothing. Choose high-quality formulations that work with your skin rather than sitting on top of it. A superior foundation should feel like luxurious silk against your skin, providing coverage while allowing your natural radiance to show through. The breathable quality of well-chosen makeup allows your personality to shine while giving you the confidence that comes from looking your best. Construction details include blending techniques that create seamless transitions, just as the finest garments have invisible seams. Focus on mascara that defines without clumping, blush that mimics a natural flush, and lip color that enhances rather than overpowers your natural coloring. Style this approach two ways. Your polished, casual look might include tinted moisturizer, mascara, and a hint of lip color. Perfect for daily activities where you want to look fresh and put together. Your elevated look adds the sophistication of properly applied concealer, a touch more definition around the eyes, and perhaps a slightly deeper lip color that complements your outfit's color story. Choose foundations and concealers that disappear into your skin, blush colors that mimic your natural flush when you're happy and healthy, and lip colors that make your smile more radiant. The signature of subtle fragrance. Your fragrance should be discovered, not announced. Think of it as the luxurious lining of a coat, a beautiful surprise that adds depth to the experience of knowing you, rather than the bold statement of the exterior fabric. Quality matters enormously in fragrance selection. Like investing in superior fabrics that improve with wear, choose fragrances with excellent longevity and beautiful dry-down notes. The construction of a sophisticated fragrance includes top notes that create a lovely first impression, heart notes that reveal your personality, and base notes that leave a lasting positive memory. The silhouette of fragrance application requires restraint and strategy. Apply to pulse points where the warmth of your body will gently release the scent throughout the day. The most elegant approach is to apply fragrance and then dress, allowing the scent to settle naturally rather than sitting on top of your clothing. For styling versatility, consider having a lighter fragrance for daytime and casual occasions. Something fresh and understated that enhances rather than competes with your presence. For elevated occasions, a slightly richer fragrance can add depth and sophistication to your overall presentation. The refined color palette in fragrance tends toward classic compositions. Clean florals, sophisticated woods, or elegant orientals that complement rather than overwhelm your natural presence. Mastering the grace of genuine listening. True elegance reveals itself most clearly in how we treat others, and nothing demonstrates sophistication like the gift of genuine attention. This is about creating space for others to feel heard and valued, a rare luxury in our hurried world. The fabric of good listening is woven from patience and curiosity. Like the finest wool that improves with age, your listening skills become more valuable as you practice them. The construction involves full presence, thoughtful questions, and the self-control to allow complete thoughts to unfold without interruption. The silhouette of elegant listening avoids the poor fit of impatience, or the unflattering line of waiting for your turn to speak. Instead, it creates the graceful drape of someone who is genuinely interested in understanding another person's perspective. Style this skill in various ways. Your polished casual listening in everyday conversations shows respect and creates connection. Your elevated listening in important discussions, or when someone is sharing something meaningful, becomes a powerful demonstration of your emotional sophistication. The charm of personal recognition. Using someone's name when you speak to them is like wearing perfectly tailored clothing. It shows attention to detail and creates an immediately more flattering interaction. This habit demonstrates the kind of thoughtfulness that separates truly elegant women from those who simply appear well-dressed. The fabric of this practice is memory and intention. Like choosing fabrics that wear beautifully over time, the habit of remembering and using names creates increasingly positive impressions with each interaction. The construction requires attention during introductions and the discipline to use this information thoughtfully. The fit should feel natural rather than forced. Practice until using someone's name feels as comfortable as wearing your favorite cashmere sweater. The goal is warmth and recognition, not artificial formality. For styling versatility, this works in every context. Your polished, casual use of names in everyday encounters creates immediate warmth and connection. In elevated situations, remembering and using names becomes a sophisticated demonstration of your social grace. The refined color palette centers on the warm foundation of genuine interest in others, accented by the rich satisfaction that comes from making someone feel seen and valued. Authentic expression through genuine warmth. A truly elegant smile engages your entire face, creating the kind of authentic warmth that makes people feel welcomed and valued. This isn't about constant cheerfulness, but about genuine openness to positive connection. The fabric of authentic expression includes the natural fibers of real joy and contentment. Like high-quality materials that feel good against the skin, genuine warmth creates comfort for both you and others. The construction involves relaxing your facial muscles while keeping your eyes soft and engaged. The silhouette should feel natural and unforced. Practice in the mirror until you can create that lovely expression that comes from true contentment, the kind that makes people want to know what makes you so genuinely happy. Style this in various contexts. Your polished, casual warmth brightens everyday interactions and creates the kind of positive energy that people remember. Your elevated warmth in important situations becomes a powerful tool for creating connection and trust. The sophisticated color palette builds on the neutral foundation of contentment, accented by the bright notes of genuine interest in others and the finishing touch of authentic joy in human connection. Movement that reflects inner confidence. How you move through the world tells a story about how you feel about yourself and your place in it. Elegant movement isn't about perfection. It's about the natural grace that comes from feeling comfortable in your own body and confident in your direction. The fabric of graceful movement includes the comfortable stretch of someone who has made peace with her body and the structured support of someone who knows her worth. Like clothing that moves beautifully with you, elegant walking should feel natural and unforced. The construction details matter: steps that are purposeful but not rushed, posture that suggests confidence without rigidity, and a pace that suggests you know exactly where you're going, even if it's simply to the corner cafe. For styling versatility, develop your signature way of moving that works in any context. Your polished casual walk carries quiet confidence through daily activities. Your elevated movement for special occasions might be slightly more deliberate but maintains the same natural grace. The refined color palette emphasizes the grounding earth tones of stability and purpose, accented by the bright confidence of someone who is comfortable taking up appropriate space in the world. Organization as an expression of self-respect. Your handbag is a private space that reveals your relationship with yourself and your approach to daily life. An organized bag isn't about perfection. It's about the self-respect that comes from treating your belongings, and by extension yourself, with care and attention. The fabric choices in bag organization mirror fine clothing construction. Everything should have its place and purpose. Like the internal structure of a well-made jacket, your bag's organization should support its function while remaining invisible to others. The silhouette should be clean and purposeful. Whether you carry a structured handbag or a softer style, the contents should be organized in a way that allows you to find what you need quickly and gracefully, without the embarrassment of rummaging desperately. Style this organization to match your lifestyle. A polished, casual approach might include simple pouches or compartments that keep essentials organized. An elevated approach might involve more sophisticated organizational systems that allow you to maintain perfect composure in any situation. The sophisticated color palette favors the calming neutrals of order and preparedness, accented by the confidence that comes from knowing you can handle whatever the day requires. Dressing with sophisticated restraint. True elegance at our stage of life understands the power of suggestion over revelation. This isn't about hiding your figure. It's about celebrating it with the kind of sophisticated restraint that creates intrigue and commands respect. Select materials that drape beautifully over your body, creating elegant silhouettes rather than clinging inappropriately. Think of silk that skims gracefully, wool that holds its shape, and cotton that breathes while maintaining structure. The quality of fabric often matters more than the design. Superior materials create naturally flattering lines. The construction details should flatter your mature figure. Look for pieces with thoughtful proportions, sleeves that hit at flattering lengths, necklines that enhance rather than overwhelm, and hemlines that create elegant proportions. The finishing should be impeccable, Clean seams, quality buttons, and linings that allow garments to move beautifully. For styling versatility, master the art of balance. If you're highlighting one area, allow others to remain more covered. Your polished casual approach might pair well-fitted trousers with a flowing blouse that suggest your figure without defining it completely. Your elevated styling could include a sophisticated dress that celebrates your silhouette through beautiful draping and flattering proportions. The refined color palette builds on a foundation of sophisticated neutrals. Think rich navy, warm camel, soft gray, and creamy ivory, accented by colors that complement your skin tone and enhance your natural radiance. Self-care as a foundation of elegance. Consistent self-care isn't vanity. It's the foundation upon which all other elegance is built. Like preparing a canvas before painting, how you care for yourself creates the base for everything else you do. The fabric of self-care includes the daily practices that keep you feeling comfortable in your own skin. This might be as simple as using a quality moisturizer religiously, staying properly hydrated, or maintaining a skincare routine that supports your skin's changing needs. The construction of a self-care routine should fit seamlessly into your lifestyle. Like a well-tailored garment, it should feel supportive rather than restrictive. Choose practices that genuinely nourish you rather than feeling like chores you must complete. Style your self-care to support your life. A polished casual routine might include the basics that keep you feeling fresh and confident throughout your day. An elevated approach might involve slightly more luxurious products or treatments that enhance your sense of well-being for special occasions. The sophisticated color palette emphasizes the healthy glow that comes from consistent care, the confidence that radiates when you feel good in your own skin, and the peaceful energy that comes from treating yourself with kindness. Elevating communication through thoughtful language. The words you choose and how you deliver them reveal more about your sophistication than any accessory ever could. Elegant communication isn't about using complicated words. It's about choosing language that honors both yourself and your listeners. The fabric of sophisticated speech includes a rich vocabulary that allows you to express yourself precisely and beautifully. Like choosing high-quality materials that improve with age, investing in your language skills pays dividends throughout your life. Read widely, listen to articulate speakers, and practice expressing yourself with both clarity and grace. The construction involves speaking at a volume that invites people to listen, rather than demanding their attention. Your voice should carry the confidence of someone who knows her thoughts are worth hearing, delivered with the consideration of someone who respects her listener's experience. For styling versatility, develop range in your communication. Your polished, casual conversation should feel warm and engaging while maintaining your natural sophistication. Your elevated communication for important discussions should demonstrate your intelligence and emotional maturity through thoughtful word choice and measured delivery. The refined color palette emphasizes clarity and warmth, avoiding the harsh tones of unnecessary criticism or the muddy colors of imprecise expression. Transforming interactions through gratitude. Perhaps the most transformative habit is replacing apologies with gratitude, shifting the energy of interactions from deficit to abundance. This subtle change demonstrates the kind of emotional sophistication that truly elegant women possess. The fabric of this practice is woven from self-respect and appreciation for others. Instead of the rough texture of unnecessary apologies, choose the smooth silk of gracious acknowledgement. When you thank someone for their patience, rather than apologizing for your humanity, you elevate the entire interaction. The construction requires mindfulness and practice. Notice when you automatically reach for an apology and consider whether gratitude might be more appropriate. The fit should feel natural and genuine rather than forced or artificial. Style this approach consistently. In polished, casual interactions, thanking someone for their time or attention creates positive energy. In elevated situations, this sophisticated reframing can turn potentially awkward moments into opportunities for gracious connection. The sophisticated color palette centers on the warm golden tones of appreciation and gratitude, avoiding the dull grays of unnecessary self-diminishment, while adding the bright accents of recognition for others' kindness. Remember, dear, that true elegance at our stage of life isn't about perfection. It's about the quiet confidence that comes from knowing who you are and treating yourself and others with consistent grace and respect. These habits aren't performance pieces to be put on and taken off. They're the foundation of a life lived with intention and sophisticated authenticity. Before you go, I want to remind you of something important. There will always be trends that come and go, fashions that rise and fall, but the quiet confidence of a woman who knows her worth never goes out of style. These habits aren't about keeping up with anyone else. They're about honoring the remarkable woman you've become and continue to grow into. If this video inspired you to embrace your elegance more fully, I'd be grateful if you'd share it with another woman who might benefit from this reminder of her own inherent grace. Until next time, keep choosing elegance